Rats and mice are a common problem for home and business owners alike. These small rodents can be costly and time-consuming to get rid of, and they can come back if you're not careful. Also, they can come back if you get careless with their hiding places and food sources. Rats and mice are common pests that can be difficult to get rid of, so it's important to know the signs early on. Look for droppings, nests, and damage to property as clues that you might have a rodent problem. What are the main signs of a rodent infestation? Rodents can be a nuisance in any home, but they can be especially troublesome in the basement. There are several signs that you may have rodents in your basement, and it's important to be aware of them so you can take action if necessary. Here are some signs to look for. Marks for chewing. Do you have little gnaw marks on your wood, cardboard, or other materials? Rodents of all sizes have been observed chewing on everything from baseboards to cables. Unpleasant aroma. A musky odor is frequently associated with a rat or mice infestation. As the infestation develops, the stink becomes stronger. Rotting odor. If a rodent dies inside a house, the odor will be pungent. We strongly advise contacting a registered pest control specialist to locate and remove deceased rats or other pests, since they can be quite dangerous. Unusual pet behavior. If your dog or cat is clawing at walls or acting strangely in one part of your home, it might be a symptom of rodents. Make a note of the locations where they display this behavior. This is useful information to tell a pest professional when they evaluate your house. Droppings. Rodent droppings are one of the most visible and prevalent indications of an infestation. Mice droppings are typically little more than 14 inches long, tiny, dark brown, and pointy at the ends. Rat droppings can range in length from 34 inches to 12 inches and vary in form depending on the kind of rat. When cleaning up rodent droppings, always use gloves and a mask. Rodent tracks. Tiny rat tracks are another telltale symptom of an infestation. Look for these up high, where dust might accumulate and probable traces can be identified. Holes and cracks. Mice and rats will occasionally nibble small holes in thin walls or materials to generate new access points and routes. Allergies. It might be difficult to pinpoint the source of allergies, yet insect allergies are sometimes disregarded. Rodent hair and droppings might induce allergic responses in certain persons. A pest-free house, according to 97% of allergists, can help battle common allergy issues. Grease spots. When rats scamper over surfaces, the oils in their fur can leave grease tracks or streaks. When looking for rodents, look for inexplicable signs like these. Noise. Scampering, gnawing noises, and scratching might all indicate the presence of a mouse or rats in your house or company. Noises are frequently heard in attics, ceilings, and interior walls. How are mice and rats getting into your basement? Mice and rats can get into your basement in several different ways. Through cracks in the foundation, holes in the walls or ceilings, and openings around pipes and wires. They can also enter through the doors and windows if they're not properly sealed. Rats and mice can climb up the outside of your home to get in. Rodent infestations may be both costly and dangerous. Rodent Exterminator provides free inspections to determine the best option for you. Don't hesitate to get in touch with us if you have an active infestation or suspect you may be vulnerable to one. Call us 213-431-0890. Where do rodents hide in the basement? Mice and rats like to hide in dark and quiet places, so the basement is a perfect place for them to live. They can hide in the insulation, in the crevices of the walls, or behind furniture. In addition, they are usually hidden in the boxes that we usually leave in the basement. What do rodents eat in your basement? Mice and rats are omnivorous creatures that will eat almost anything. They frequently consume conveniently available foods such as bread, cereals, fruits, and vegetables. As they forage for food, they can do damage to your home's wiring and insulation. They will chew on anything from food packets to insulation, stored things, and even electrical lines within the walls. At best, they may degrade food. At worst, they may damage a prized souvenir stashed in your cellar or even start a home fire by gnawing on wiring. What to do if you see a rodent in your basement? If you see a rodent in your basement, there are a few things you can do. Find their place of entrance. Before you set any traps or bait, conduct some research. Figure out where they're coming from, since strewing traps all over your basement floor isn't going to help. Try to figure out where the mice are living and nesting, and then place your traps in that approximate region. Set up rat or mouse traps. Rodent traps continue to be one of the most efficient methods for getting rid of mice that are already wreaking havoc in your house. Place rodent traps in high-risk locations in your home, such as along walls and beneath garbage cans. There are several mouse or rat traps to pick from, each with its price, purpose, and design. Remove clutter. Mice and rats are more likely to access your basement if it is congested with numerous hiding spots where they may hide and build their nest. Make sure you clear up the basement and get rid of all the junk. Also, make sure your basement has enough illumination to deter mice from reproducing. Call an exterminator. If you believe the rodent problem is too severe for you to handle on your own, professional exterminators can assist you. They will assess the issue and determine the best strategy to eliminate mice and rats. Rodent Exterminator has the best professionals trained and equipped to deal with any rat and mouse infestation, no matter where they are in your home. Contact us. In conclusion, mice and rats can get into your basement through several different ways, but there are ways to help prevent them from entering. Mice and rats like to hide in dark and quiet places, so the basement is a perfect place for them to live. If you have a rodent problem in your basement, you should try to find all of their hiding places and seal. This will help to get rid of the rats and mice and prevent them from coming back. However, do not hesitate to contact professionals to deal with this infestation more quickly and safely.